Oh, hey, how are you today? I hope you're super, just because I don't want you to be anything less than super. So, get on that and get super. Anyway, I just got back. I just ran out and grabbed a bag of my sweet kale mix because I'm gonna be starting to chow on that heavily again, like I was before. I have a goal. I have a goal and I'm working on that goal. See, this is not what I'm loving. I'm not loving being this little. And back in 2020, I did something amazing. And I quit smoking for 4 months. And that was the best 4 months of my life because I actually loved that I wasn't grabbing for them stinky, old, nasty, gross things. And then I started again, though, after the 4 months, which was kind of a big letdown because I was like, man, I was doing so good, and why did I do that? Apparently, you can't just have like a couple puffs off of a smoke and be a casual smoker because it just doesn't work that way, okay? So don't try to trick yourself that you can, because you can't. It's either you quit and you have none, or you just are a half-time, part-time casual smoker. So, and I don't recommend that. I don't recommend that. And it's sad because I smoked like the lightest kind of cigarettes before that you could probably smoke. And then when I started back up again, the brand that the other person was smoking was probably one of the strongest kinds that you can get. And now I'm like, they're bold, okay? They're bold. And bold is like, that's strong. I don't want to be smoking bold cigarettes. But so I went and got the kale mix because in 2020 I went from, and I'm mind blown because my body never did this other than being pregnant. So I did not know that my body can hold that much weight by itself without a baby inside of it. I went from like 107 pounds, I think, maybe 104. I'll say 107 because it sounds better. But I went from that to 134.50. Okay, 134.50 for my height is amazing. I had muffin tops, and I loved those muffin tops, and I miss them, and I want them back because now I just have I don't know what I can call them because they're pretty spiky. Not spiky, but I want my roundness back, and I'm gonna get it back because I'm determined. So I've just been feeling extremely great today, extremely positive, extremely happy, and I just was like, yeah. I just got back from the grocery store and I was like saying hi to everybody. I ran into so many people there that I know, and Main Street, Sobeys is now my new favorite grocery store. So, well, for Sobeys stores, that's my new favorite one. Anyway, let's see what this says. Okay, so this is mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Let's check it out. I have one thing that's been triggering me, and I'm pretty good on it now. Pretty good. Let's find this so bad. Ooh, that looks like a good card. I'm excited for that one to pop up. I'll show you. No, I won't show you. I'll wait for it to come. Because it will show up. 100% it will show up because there's a lot of them women on here. Maybe not on here, but on my Facebook. In my life, there's a lot of them women. So, mirror, let's see what it has to say. Pardon me. The filter of our own experience is how we experience life 90% of the time. Through our own projections, when someone reminds us of an unhealed experience, we get triggered. Often it's an unconscious thing. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect back to us what we believe to be true about life, the universe, and ourselves. Mirrors are pointing to our shadow and our light. Mirrors revealing parts of us that parts of us that are yet to be accepted, witnessed, or loved. This card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering you and what they could be mirroring back to you. When have you felt like this before? Could they be opportunities to heal something in you? Or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in you? That's interesting. because who knows, right? That takes a lot of deep digging. This goes for the good and the bad. The good, those who we admire and put on a pedestal. If we do not realize that we are attracted to them because we are like them, we will need to cut them down in order to rise up to their level. The bad, those we despise, are envious of and put down. If we do not realize that they trigger something in us, then it is still yet to be healed, and we will remain hurt and wounded ourselves. So the inquiry to this is, who or what is triggering you? What is it in you that they are triggering? And what part of you longs to be witnessed? And those are very good questions to ask yourself. And you know what? Like, really write it down. Like, get out a piece of paper and a pen and start asking yourself these questions, and ask, like, why is this bothering me? Why is this making me feel this way? Like, why? And, you know, you gotta sit quiet in your mind, though. You have to actually, like, get in there and try to listen, because there's so many different things that come at you, and you have to, like, you have to really be still with yourself and actually have to ask, and you have to want to know. So, you know, when you see somebody be like, oh, that person's so nice, that's something that's mirroring back into you. I gotta figure out why bad drivers trigger me. Why do bad drivers trigger the shit out of me? Because I just can't. They drive me nuts. I'm like, the car is, especially, oh, never mind. Anyways, especially over COVID time, I was like, man, what's wrong with these people? Like, are they not seeing that they're driving heavy obstacle or heavy objects? That weigh like tons, and that's more deadlier than whatever. Anyway, we're not here for negative stuff, but look at that picture, though. Look at that. That's beautiful. Ask yourself those questions today, and try to, and even ask and say, like, what can I do to help heal this? And try to see if anything comes to your mind. But healing is one of the biggest parts of this whole thing, because we need to heal ourselves so that we start feeling better, because we don't want to feel like shit. That's not what life's about, and that's not why we're here. We're actually here to experience nothing but love, happiness, and abundant. Like, things are in abundance for us. It's just all a matter of learning how to get it and learning how to control this guy, because this guy up here is your worst enemy sometimes. And I'll tell you that. It's serious. Your mind can be your worst enemy, because it just feeds you all the stuff of your past and stuff like that. And you know what? You don't live there anymore. So get out of your past, because it's in the past. That's where it belongs. It's no good, and you're better than your past because you grew from all of them. But anyway, have a super day. I'm going to go out there and get my yard work done and cleaned up and stuff like that. And yeah, have a super day, and make sure you love your pupperdoodles if you have some, any of your pets for that matter. But ciao for now. See you again another day.